French President Emmanuel Macron has recently ramped up his efforts to resolve the political impasse that has left France without a stable government for nearly 2 months. This deadlock began following the inconclusive legislative elections on July 7, which resulted in a fragmented parliament with the left forming the largest faction, while Macron's centrists and the far right also secured significant representation. In a bid to break this gridlock, Macron has engaged in high-profile meetings with 2 former French presidents, Nicolas Sarkozy and François Hollande, as well as 2 leading candidates for the prime minister role, Bernard Cazeneuve, a former socialist premier, and Xavier Bertrand, a right-wing ex-minister. The Élysée Palace, Macron's official residence, was the venue for these crucial discussions, reflecting the seriousness with which Macron is addressing this political crisis. The urgency of the situation cannot be overstated. With France's parliament hung and unable to pass essential legislation, Macron has been under mounting pressure. The country has been without a permanent government since the elections, and the caretaker administration led by Gabriel Attal is unable to oversee the drafting of the 2025 budget. The looming October 1st deadline for this budget has intensified the need for a resolution. Macron's preference for a centrist or right-leaning candidate for prime minister is evident. While Bernard Cazeneuve, a respected figure across the political spectrum and former interior minister during the 2015 Paris attacks, has been considered a strong contender, his nomination faces resistance from the hard left France and Board, that is LFI, party, which vows to oppose him vigorously. On the other hand, Xavier Bertrand, who currently heads the Hauts-de-France region, represents a more palatable choice for the right. His potential appointment aligns with Sarkozy's argument that the center of gravity of French politics is shifting rightwards, a view that is increasingly influential within Macron's circle. Despite these consultations, there remains the possibility of a dark horse candidate emerging. Thierry Baudet, the head of the Economic, Social, and Environmental Council, that is CESE, is also being considered. While relatively unknown to the general public, Baudet is seen as a potential unifying figure who could address France's current need for societal dialogue. Macron's handling of the situation has drawn criticism from various quarters. The left has been particularly vocal about the president's reluctance to consider a left-wing prime minister, arguing that such a choice would be more representative of the election results. Meanwhile, Macron's delay in resolving the deadlock has been criticized as a strategic maneuver to buy time, particularly as the country was engrossed in the Paris Olympics and Paralympics. As Macron continues his search for a new prime minister, the political landscape remains highly polarized. The challenge for the new appointee will be to navigate this divided National Assembly and address the pressing economic and social issues facing France, including a significant national debt and recent credit rating downgrades. With Macron's current term winding down and the stakes high, the choice of prime minister could well shape the future direction of French politics. Stay subscribed for more videos.